So Tom, I know they call you Huck, right? That's your nickname. Tell me a little bit more about yourself and how the nickname came to be.
Huck Finn was just a. My last name's Finn. I'm Tom Finn.
Hmm.
So a lot of people growing up would call me Huck Finn. Um, I went to my first powerlifting meet, and I needed a team name. I wasn't on a team by myself, and
Hmm.
everybody had these names. And I saw one name was, I don't know, Zin Zin Barbell or something. So I said, well, I'll be fucking Huck Finn Barbell. And as a joke, it kind of took off. And a couple weeks later, I was one of my first sponsors asked me to get on Instagram,
Hmm.
and they needed a name for Instagram. I said, well, it's Huck Finn Barbell. I'll be Huck Finn Barbell. It kind of just took off from there.
So listen, I've been looking at your social media, man. You've built a great following, obviously, and a lot of your stuff is pretty crazy, man. I mean, you basically drink as you work out, right? You drink
Well,
alcohol
yeah,
and
I'm
you work out.
drinking right now.
You drink it right
Yeah,
now.
I'm drinking a Miller Lite right out of work, brother.
But you
Don't get
actually,
stupid.
but you actually work out and do crazy amount of weight as you're drinking.
Yes.
Now, isn't that dangerous?
Well, I mean, I've torn two pec tendons now, but that wasn't from drinking, I don't think. I mean, I was never dehydrated.
Right.
I don't drink as much as I show on the internet. I mean, I drink quite a bit. I drink 20, 30 beers on a weekend easily. But during the week, I'm pretty good with my diet, kind of like a bodybuilding diet. In training, never missing workouts, and maybe a couple beers here and there for a video, or a couple beers here and there at night, but
Hmm.
not every night. It's not 20 beers or so, you know.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I was talking to a couple of people about this. Drinking, bad as a bodybuilder? Obviously, you take a lot of empty calories, right? But
Right.
like,
Yeah.
how do you manage to do all that and plus, be still looking good? You know what I mean?
Right. It's just pretty much like your carb intake and your fat intake the day you drink and the day after you drink.
Hmm.
So the day I'm drinking, my carb intake is very low. I'd say like 150 grams or less.
Hmm.
And then the day after I wake up, the next day I cut it down to 150 grams or less and like 60 grams or less fat, or 50 grams or less fat. So that's really key. The next day, not eating as many carbohydrates and as much fat. Very high protein, 250 grams.
Hmm.
A lot of water, a lot of Pedialyte, stuff like that.
And well, mostly protein.
Mostly protein, and I like Pedialyte a lot as a recovery drink from
That's
any type of heavy drinking the night before.
You get hangovers?
Not really, you
No.
know. I really have to tie one on. If I drink like 30 beers, yeah, but 15, 20 beers, I'd be fine the next day. I mean, I go out, work out, bench, whatever the next day. I always have since I was 17.
You drink hard liquor too, or just mostly beer?
I won't drink hard liquor out of my house because I'm too crazy. But I'll drink, whiskey or vodka. I like Tito's vodka a lot. That and
Yeah,
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Tito's is
Right now,
good.
I'm going to be drinking a lot of. If I'm drinking, I'm going to be drinking a lot of vodka just because there's not as many calories and carbohydrates and stuff.
True, true. But listen, your stuff that you put on your social media is crazy because I've seen a video of you burning some stuff and lifting, burning. It was crazy, man. It looked dangerous, man. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've always been crazy, and I just kind of just put a camera in front of me. I've been this way since I was a young kid. I was really dumb, really crazy, and yeah, now I'll do anything. I was going to light myself on fire.
Jeez.
I had a guy from Hollywood who's going to help me, a stuntman, but it never went through. Me and Juju Mufu, we lit a gym on fire in the Chicagoland area here, like that was a couple years ago. Running through vending machines, just stupid shit. But now there's a camera in front of me, so it's recorded.
So like you would have done it without the camera, right? Is this something like your personality,
Oh
like to do
yeah,
crazy shit?
yeah. I mean, I've been doing that, since I've been in junior high or grade school, all the way through high school, the same way.
I'm sure a lot of haters probably going to be like, "Well, why are you doing this? Like, why are you putting yourself at risk like that?" You know what I mean? Like, what would be your response to that?
I'm Tom Finn, and you're not. That's my response. I'm not anybody else. Everybody always thinks you're a powerlifter. Why don't you be more like these, Ed Cohen's or these other names, Eric Lillibridges? Well, I'm not them. I'm not just a powerlifter. I was started out as a football player. That's the reason I got into weightlifting was because of football. In eighth grade, my dad took the table out of the living room, replaced it with a weight bench. So we started bench pressing in eighth grade after football practice to get stronger and to get women. And then I'd eat my dinner off the weight bench, and it went all the way through high school the same way.
Do you ever feel, because what if, let's say, a teenager or even like whatever, an adult watches your videos, right? See some crazy stuff that you do, then does the same thing and gets injured. Would you feel bad about that?
Well, no, I don't. Um, It's like, are you going to go out and watch a movie and then go kill somebody because you saw a guy in a movie do it? No. No. So the actor shouldn't feel bad. You're your own person. You make your own choices. So I would not feel bad. No.
I hear you, man.
I always say that, don't try this at home. I'm Huck Finn. Usually.
No, I hear you, man. So what's the craziest stunt you've done in the gym? What would you say is or maybe you can give me the top three.
Top three, I would say running through a vending machine, a Red Bull vending machine, and shattering it, flipping it over, was really dumb. It was on several shows. It's been on TV a bunch. It was on recently, Ridiculousness.
Oh yeah,
They showed it.
yeah.
Driving down the road, bench pressing 500 pounds on fire in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh my god.
That was pretty crazy. Dangling off of the LA Fitness second story on the other side doing pull-ups. That was really dumb.
Did you get in trouble for that?
I kind of knew the owner or the
Okay.
manager, so I didn't, but I was asked to leave, yes. I don't, what else is, I've done so much dumb stuff, I don't even know. Like my first viral video was I bench pressed 500 pounds while doing a beer bong at the same time.
Oh my god.
And I just got on Instagram at the time, and I didn't know. I was like, how am I going to make this more interesting? I just can't post videos of me benching. It's kind of boring.
Right.
I said, what am I good at? I'm good at bench pressing. I'm good at drinking beer. So I'm going to combine them. Then the 500 beer bong bench press was born. So I did that. That kind of took off. And then I did also, I think, squatted 400 pounds on rollerblades. Shortly after that.
Do you what kind of comments you get? Do you ever get a lot of haters coming at you for doing stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I get haters. Anytime you're going to get exposure, you're going to get hate.
Right. Doesn't bother you, right?
It doesn't bother me at all. Usually, sometimes I'll just reply, "Don't even talk to me unless you bench press 500 pounds." That's about it. If you bench 500 pounds, I'll take your advice. If not, don't talk to me.
Oh, man, that's crazy. And listen, I have last serious question for you, man. But just honestly, have you ever feel scared for getting injured? I mean, it's all fun and games, obviously, and you're a strong guy. You know what you're doing, right? But have you ever felt like you were close to death or getting serious? Obviously, you had bad injuries, but something really bad. You know what I mean, like a paralyzation or some sort of something.
There was one time I was out here, I don't know, 8 foot, 9 foot in the air, and I almost went through a barbell. It was upside down. The barbell it had 10 plates on the one side or 8 plates.
Oh my God.
Barbell straight up in the air, and I'm flipping plates like this. And my wife was in the house 80 yards away, and she comes out and yells at me, "If you lose your dick or get paralyzed," whatever, she said something along those lines, "I'm going to find somebody else." What's going on? It ain't that dangerous, I didn't think, But looking back on it, I mean, one slip, I don't know, who knows what could have happened, because it was very shaky. But no, I've never really feared for anything. I mean, the only thing I fear in life is carnival workers and nuclear warfare, And during a lift or any lift, the only time I've ever had any doubt or fear in my head was coming back from the pec tendon surgery the first month or two, because that feeling is so bad when it just rips out of your humerus bone there. So when I got that weight back in my hands, those first couple times that coming down, that's the only time I've ever been scared.
You're like a fitness stuntman. You're like a Evil Knievel of fitness. Bodybuilding.
Yeah, the jackass of powerlifting.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That one. You should have been on that show. Actually, that would have been fun.
I know it, man. I was a couple years too late.
I know, man.